Hi, it's me Vamp, and this is my build for the Lanka. You may notice a thing or two. The first thing would be that there is no ribbon in it. I mean, okay, ribbons on PS4 for the Lanka for what I need it for would cost 500, around 500 plat, if not more, and first of all, I don't have quite 500 plat, and second of all, that is a lot of platinum to spend for a ribbon. Now, as you know, I'm not a super big sniper person, but this was made with the sole intention of killing an Eidolon. So yeah, unfortunately I can't show you guys gameplay of this in action because of the simple fact that there is no Eidolon to kill right now. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to actually tell you guys why I chose what I chose. Okay, so why I chose Hellfire, we'll start with Hellfire since it's the only elemental. You're probably like, hey Bam, how do you get radiation just off of heat damage? Well, let's go over to config B and C. Now if you notice something, the Lanka does electricity by default. Its main thing is electricity. So yeah, so combine just a simple Hellfire. I mean, I suppose you could use the elemental mod that doesn't cost in as much. I believe it would only cost 7 instead of 10. Well, first of all, you could use Wildfire if you want. But the one I was talking about, you could use Thermite rounds even, if you wanted to. But this build is specifically made to kill Eidolon. And you can do the static chance up all you want, but Eidolons are immune to status. Yeah, that's right. Eidolons are immune to static. I know what you're thinking. Why radiation then? Because of the fact Eidolon take a little bit more damage against radiation due to the fact that their armor, the armor they have, makes them weak to radiation. So that's why the radiation. Serration is one of those must mods, basically. Let's see, split chamber combined with vigilant armament, multi-shot. Multi-shot is basically a must because it can make it fire multiple shots. I believe it's guaranteed at least 2 shots, and the chance for it to do 3 shots with this build, plus with vigilant armaments, you actually, in addition to the multi-shot, have the set bonus, which is 5% to enhance critical hits from primary weapon. Which is good because we have point strike to increase the critical chance. So it's 62.5%. Now the Lanka had zoom in features, but even not zoomed in all the way because I don't like zooming in all the way because it catches me off, you know, it's just one of the things, catches me off guard. And then we have Vital Sense and Hammer Shot. Now the Hammer Shot, yes, that a chance, fine, whatever. But I mean, that would be good for regular enemies, I guess. But what we want with the hammer shot is the critical damage. That's what we want. The 60% combined with the 120% critical damage, that brings it from a 2.0 critical multiplier to a 5.6 critical multiplier. And it's going to be doing crits most of the time. And then, you know, if you use the full zoom in thing, it's going to be doing crits all of the time. So this together, all of these, now yes, this is a 5-former build, this I have here, but hey, look at the bright side. The bright side is that you don't need a Riven. You don't need to either A, hope you get lucky, then spend forever re-rolling for just the right roll, or B, spend all your platinum, whether you bought it or traded for it in trade chat or whatever. You don't have to spend everything, you know, on a Riven for the Lanka. Especially if, like me, the only way you'd even really use the Lanka for practical use is for Eidolon hunting. But that's just me, personally. I only have one purpose for the Lanka, and that's Eidolon hunting. Now, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, sorry I can't show you guys that no Eidolon hunting per se. There's no Eidolon during the day, period. Now, if you guys do want to see this build in action, I mean, the video won't be there forever, unfortunately. But if you go towards the end of my on one of my streams, you will be able to see it. Actually, this is the build I'm currently using for every time I do an Eidolon hunt. This is the build I am currently using because I stream every day. I stream Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday, hardly ever Sunday, but I can stream Sunday. Starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Sometimes I like to start like at 9:50, but yeah, that's beside the point. Anyway, you can check out builds from that if you watch the highlight. Or if you tune in, I was actually testing this build on stream, leveling up everything I needed to. It was actually pretty annoying because I had to forma just so I could fit hammer shot in, which you know how annoying it is whenever you have just one mod that won't fit in quite. So I had to forma it. Then, with that said, I actually am going to, end the video because that's all I have to say about it. The Lanka 5-former build, I'd definitely check it out. If you want, again, I'm going to show you, these are the stats without that build, without anything. These are by default. What it has, it does electricity. Of course, it's a charge trigger. That's actual, and the charge rate is terrible. That's actually why I have bio acceleration. Minus 15% damage is nothing with this build. And the fire rate for charged weapons and decreases the charge time. So that is definitely what we need. And before you say, Vamp, why don't you have heavy caliber? Heavy caliber matters, makes it a lot more inaccurate. I mean, you can technically do it, but if you're not the best with sniper to begin with, like me, you definitely don't want heavy caliber on this build. This is the build for the Lanka Eidolon hunting build. Feel free to customize it any way it suits you. Like, if you rather take out Vigilant Ornament or take out Hammer Shot and maybe put in Stormbringer, because that is a possibility. You could take out Hammer Shot, put in Stormbringer. It will make it do more damage regularly, but I feel like this is better for me. But you can play around with stuff. Definitely play around with stuff because that is always good. And with that said, I will catch you guys in a future video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys decide, hey, I want the Lanka now. I might use this build. Just test it out. Let me know what you think of it. Like I said, I tested it out on stream already, so it's not like I just popped it together and said, here you go. Fight Former Lanka, no ribbon required build. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.